Donald Trump says Iran will be held fully responsible if lives are lost at the US embassy in Iraq, and that the nation would pay a very big price. It follows an attack on the embassy by dozens of protesters outraged at recent US airstrikes across the country.
US armed forces land in Iraq to protect the country's embassy in Baghdad. They're being bolstered by an additional 750 troops being sent to the region in an emergency deployment. It comes after violent protesters attacked the US embassy in Baghdad. It was in retaliation for US airstrikes against an Iranian-backed militia in Iraq accused of targeting US forces. Some broke inside. The rest hurled stones and insults from outside the compound walls. The yellow flag of the Kataib Hezbollah militia, evidence of whose side they're on. The breach triggered US forces to respond, dispersing protesters. A swift response from US forces came with a swift response from the US president, making clear on Twitter he believes Iran is behind the attack. Iran will be held fully responsible for lives lost or damage incurred at any of our facilities. They will pay a very big price. This is not a warning, it is a threat. Happy New Year. Those explosive words were toned down when he was asked about possible conflict with Iran as he headed for a New Year's party.
Do I want to? No. I want to have peace. I like peace. And Iran should want peace more than anybody. So I don't see that happening. No, I don't think Iran would want that to happen. It would go very quickly.
But tensions in the region continue to simmer.
That there is huge animosity towards the US in Iraq, not in all of Iraq all of the time, but from very large sections of the population. And we understand why that is, and it's going to be very hard to diminish it quickly.
The US will be watching this situation closely as it continues to maintain a balance with its fragile relationships in the Middle East.